glow. Hash in the hush of a frozen town. Snow on the roof, but the cores burn down. Maple on pancakes, wallet on fire. Frost on the glass, clocks running higher. Canada night, sky sharp as steel. Numbers go brrrr, this is how it feels. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Parkers on chairs, cables on floor. Latency low, give the cluster more. CPU choir in a midnight race. Breath turns to mist in the server space. Goose track stamped in the drift outside. Salt on the steps, we don't go for a ride. We just chase blocks in the northern dark. Every new share is a tiny spark. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Kick your pickle sweats. Cold cheeks, warm code, blizzard on beast mode. Let it white sky, black screen, living in a sweet caffeine dream. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Rabid rigs in the basement glow. Fans scream loud in the blizzard flow. Hash in the hush of a frozen town. Snow on the roof, but the cores burn down. Maple on pancakes, wallet on fire. Frost on the glass, clocks running higher. Canada night, sky sharp as steel. Numbers go brrrr, this is how it feels. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes
What's going on, everyone? Welcome. All right. Who knows what that's from? Anyway, I got no camera today because my program is being dumb again. I don't know why. It's wants me to reinstall everything, and I slept in. That's why we're a little bit late. I got up, got my glass of water, fired up the computer, set up the live stream, and went. So I just woke up. So my brain might not quite be working yet, but let's do this, right? I didn't want to be late because I told Rod Yusuf yesterday that what time we'd be streaming. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be late now. And I just said what time we go live. It's time we usually always go live. But then I was like, okay, I gotta get this stream going. Time to get up. I wanted to still lay there for a while. Yeah, we had a late night. But let's do a quick roll call. I see the one and only. Where is it?
Nuclear power plant mining Rod Potts in the Twitchster and the Tubester.
And he's got like some purple line. What are you doing? Did you like add something to your chat or something there? Or do you like donate $1 million? I don't know what's happening, but you got colors and stuff going all around. Let's go. All right. Over here in the Tubester, we do have Squirrel Masters. What is happening? Obviously, the nuclear power plant master. J-Rod D. What do we got here? Automatic Beats is in the house, I see. Continuing, everyone talking. Not too many people here. I see you, Zegzoo71. What's going down? 90 viewers, 9 likes. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. We need to get like 200 some viewers today, right? Come on. There's still some people out there like crypto mining. I know if we had a giveaway, there'd probably be about 1,000 people here, but we don't. So yeah. Use of Putz is in the house. What's happening? J-Rod D. And that's everybody. Oh, I see Toll PC Lab. And I get it. I did get a DM from Budweiser the other day. He's apologizing that he can't make it to streams. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Bud. Even if you catch us later, it's okay. He's doing some stuff. He's pretty busy, and that's all right. So don't worry that you can't make it to some stuff sometimes. Scaper just showed up over there. There's Rod Putz again with the crazy purple chat thing saying hi to Scaper. What is happening? I don't know what's going on there. But the chat, and I don't know. The Twitch just has so many things geared more towards a streamer, but there's hardly anybody there. So, yeah. Should we just move straight everyone over there? No, because some people don't have accounts. I'm just kidding. What do we got here? I see MG Globson. All my X570 ASRock motherboards been dying. So I've been replacing with Gigabyte B550. Oh, how long have you had them for? That's an interesting thing we should take note of. Now, ASRock is also, was it Asus or ASRock or both? I know when it came to AM5 with the 7 and 9000 series, they were melting CPUs because their voltage was all out of whack and still are. 6 years? Okay, 6 years is pretty good then for AM4 lasting. And like that was continuously running for 6 years. That's pretty good. That's a decent amount of time. But yeah, swapping over to Gigabyte. That's what all mine are. I think I have an Asus gaming. Nope, that's the Gigabyte ones. I can't remember what it's called, but I think I do have one Asus board. That might be one I gave to Panda. I forgot I sold all those to him. So I think all the ones I have now are Gigabyte. Gigabyte B550 has been really good board. Nice. Yeah, most of mine are all Gigabytes. I love big Gigabyte. And remember when I was recommending those motherboards and stuff, the Gaming X and, the B550s, the X470s, they were like $75 at the time, like super cheap. That's Canadian dollars. So USD, that'd be like what, $50, $60 a motherboard. And now they're like over $200-$300. Insane. Craziness. Your Gigabyte B550 has been a really good board. Nice. Yeah, I love the Gigabyte, especially the AM4s. Actually, AM5, I've been using the Gigabyte boards too for my they're all my stuff's Gigabyte if I actually think about it. All the H2, what the heck are they? What are they called now? H2 DM3s or I don't know, I can't remember, but that's what I have on all those. In my workstation, I got the Elite Ice X870 Gigabyte. And the previous one was the X670, which I had previously in my workstation, was the X670 Master or something from Gigabyte. So yeah, I've been using mostly Gigabyte boards on both generations, and so far I really like them. Gigabyte PSUs are a different story though. Are they? Are they bad? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever used a Gigabyte power supply. I've always, when it came to power supplies, I've always looked at the EVGA ones, Corsair, or what are those ones I received? The Be Quiet ones, the big bad boys, those 1600-watt titanium plus big boys. That's what I'm using in my workstation right now. But yeah, for the most part, when it came to power supplies, it was always like EVGAs and Corsairs and stuff. Gamers Nexus had them blowing up. Ooh, yeah. Like, I got a Gigabyte monitor, 4K monitor. So that, 32, I think it's 32 or 38 inch 4K monitor for my main screen. So like that monitor I've had for years now, and it seems to be good. Motherboards seem to be good, but yeah, power supplies and stuff haven't used at all. Gamers Nexus blew them all up. Escape over there. I've been using MSI X470 Gaming Plus for the 3900. Oh, that's what I've been. That's right. That's what it is. It wasn't Gigabyte. MSI's X4 Gaming Plus. Those are the motherboards I was using for AM4. That's right. That's right. Now that sounds more familiar. They're MSI's. And the Gigabyte B650. I've got DS3H for 7,000 series. Yeah, those are the ones I've been using 100%. Smash the link if you're looking for something from Amazon. EVGA power supplies, never had issues. Yeah, neither of mine. Corsairs and EVGA power supplies, top notch, love them. Never had an issue so far with them. Cheap and free. Got at least 10 ASRock boards, B450, and on my rig X570. Best boards from all the boards I have. Simple BIOS, too simple for mining. VRM's cool, and also MSI boards good. Nice. It's nice you got them. They're all working great for you. That's sweet. Token Flash BNB giveaway. Where's the giveaway? Someone has a giveaway? I don't have one. I apologize. I don't. Squirrel, my Beatrix growing huge. Let's see. Did we hit a Bitcoin block today? Let's find out. Coming into here. Let's go to our web, our mining core. Oh, no. 0 blocks, 0 paid. Network hash rate's too high. Let's come into here. Dashboard. Come into our miners. Right click, copy, dashboard, engage. Yeah, 0 blocks. 0 blocks, guys. Sad times. Alrighty then. So yeah, nothing major happening on the forefront here. So that sucks. That's horrible. Let's see if there's any updates to the old App Store though. Oh, there's something new here. It looks like it changed a bit. We got Peppy Pal. We got, what's this? Knitcoin. I'm not sure what Knitcoin is. So that's something new that's in here. I need to set up a Monero node. I do need to do that. Maybe I'll record a video on that so that I can run my wallet and stuff. What do we got here? Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Silver, Cash, BC2, or BCH2. Yeah, I think this one right here, Knitcoin, Nitto, whatever that is. Let's see, Knitcoin. What are you, Knitcoin? Let's figure out what you are. You on here? Knitcoin. SHA-256. 1.38 petahash. Half the network is being mined on a node. It's up 144%. Average block time is 65 seconds. So a little over 1 minute. It's only paying $40 a day though. $40 a day and 1.3 petahash online. That's a decent amount of hash rate for only $40 emissions. Volume 2200. We're almost at block a million here. 798,000. Oh, but it is a fast blockchain. for now. Maybe it's just because the dip. Oh yeah, this could be because we've seen a spike in hash rate happen somewhere here. Yeah, we're network hash rate doubled, and so that's probably what we're seeing here. So this is kind of what happened with BC2. Is when the network hash rate spiked, when 1 exahash hit 15 tera per petahash coin, it made the blockchain extremely fast, less than 1 minute and per block, and it was going super fast here. And then now, like, what do we got? Then he ditched, and now we have a blockchain that is moving slower than a turtle. 4,800 seconds. Oof. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like it'd be too profitable to mine that new coin, or it's not that new. But again, I don't know. Haven't heard about it. Nitto just had a halving as well. Oh, really? It just had a halving? Okay, so you know all about this guy. Okay, I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. So it just had a halving, and maybe that's why all the hash rates on. And they're about, like, how long ago? Like within the last day, or has it been a couple weeks? What do we got here? Squirrel Masters, Yusuf. It's where you train and weave the branches through a net so the buds get more light. What? What are we talking about? Oh, Scrog. Weaving branches. Oh, Zagzu says install Retro Mike's new Nido node. Why? What should we do about it? Why should we install it? Did he add it to mining core also for your own pool? Live pool. Yeah, it's a BTC fork. Yeah, well, yeah, it's SHA-256. As soon as you see the algorithm, you know it's a BTC fork. With 35 terahash hitting blocks about every 30 minutes. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. But what's a block worth? Is a block worth still? Like, what is... Oh, man, now we got to look at it again. Nido coin. Where's mining for people? They got block rewards on it, I think. Hey, Rabid, I found Waldo. Is that the block reward in here? Block value, $0. Where's block reward? Windows mining here. Blocks. Oh, 256 is the block reward? Interesting. So the block reward is 256 coins. 256 coins. Times that. What is that? So 256 times 0.123. 3 cents a block. So a block will make you 3 cents. Yeah, so 1 block's worth 3 cents. I don't know if that's worth mining based on the current price. A pool node block worth daily $200 with ASIC death. What does that mean? I don't understand that. Pool node block. I just seen 3 cents is what a block's worth. But I don't know. I'm here. Oh, Yoda Pie is in the house. Do you want to join the stream? Yoda Pie? Hey, Yoda Pie? What did I used to always call you? I Topi. Yeah, I totally had that butchered. We need any blockchain to have some sort of external revenue. That's what it will take. Yes, 100%. We need a coin that has emissions, like not something that has like $1,000 and no miners, because if you're the only one of the couple miners, it's going to be profitable for you, yes, but it can't absorb any hash rate. It can't maintain any more miners. We need something, we need like Doge isn't here again, but like we need like another Dogecoin. We need something over at least $1 million, on CPUs or GPUs or something, but like we don't have anything close to that. You can jump on. So I got something new. So we're going to have to try to set this up because I am using OBS. So yeah, now my camera, I don't have my camera thing set up, so that's, you know, sucks. All right, let's just see if we can get this Video Ninja. It's a good thing because I never got to set this up before, so I need to figure this out. So room name will be, let's go with Rabid. Enter room password here. No, I know I'm not gonna have a password. Enter room as director's role, yeah. So here's all this. Invite a guest. So here's my link. Copy link. I'll send this to you in Discord. Let's see if I can find you. Put it on a different screen. All right, let's see here. Dun, 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 where are we? Click. 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 Message. Send link. There you go. I sent the link. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to have to put on my headset, maybe. Adjust all my settings. What's going on here? How come I hear my voice? This is already messed up. This? No. Hello? Okay, so that eliminated my voice. All right. There we go. Now just gotta wait for you to join and then see what the heck I gotta do here. I think I gotta add a browser. So that's the guest tab, but I'll add it into here. Oh, what did I break? Oh, great. I went, oh, wrong one. We're not at Rabid Gaming. Rabid Gaming started soon. Nope. We're not doing that. We're not gaming right now. Where the heck is Rabid Live? There we go. Rabid Live. Don't forget to drink. Yes, need to do that. Oh, I see somebody showing up. All right, here it is. Now, where do I add? The solo talk, mute. So many different things here. Copy solo view link. I think this is what I copy. I got to make a new browser extension. Where's browser? Guest 1. Okay. URL. Let's see if this works. Okay. Oh, there we go. Got that. Okay, it's working. I don't know if there's sound though. Let's see. Try saying something. See if anybody can hear you. Nope. Mute, unmute. Volume. I can't hear. What do we got? Audio settings. Audio gain. How do I get audio here? I don't know how this thing works. Come on. Audio. Like delay. Nope. What did I do? Wait, what's this? I still can't hear nothing. Can anybody else hear anything? I don't know how this works. It says you're supposed to add your browser and everything should be good. But it doesn't seem to be good. Maybe I should have tested this on my cell phone these days. Guess here others. Yeah. Auto add guess. Oh, what's this? Auto add guess. What if I try making another one? Maybe this one works. I'll try another one. I'll do guess 2. Browser source. Guess 2. Go. All right, let's try this one.
Wait a second.
Whoa, does that one work? I heard something. I got 2 of you now. I don't know which one had the audio. This is probably tripping people out. There's a double. We got double
Yes,
Ionopi.
I've cloned myself finally. The problem solved.
Now, which one's the volume coming from? Okay, hold on. Okay, see if anything works on this one.
I
Nope,
think that was probably on
not
my
that
end.
one.
That was probably on my end.
So it's
I
this
gotta
one.
fix now.
So it's this one
Yep,
here.
I'm still here. Yep.
Yeah, that
I'm
one had the
still here.
volume, but now it's not coming into my
Still
headset,
here.
so I can barely hear you. It's
Yep,
going through my
still here.
speakers. Now,
Yep.
how can I adjust that? How can I adjust that audio so I can hear you straight into my headset? Oh, I don't know how this is working here. What's this? Room settings. There's so much stuff here. I don't know how to work this. Enable director's microphone or video only.
Wow,
Guests
there's
can
more,
see his feed.
more shuttles on here than a shuttle.
See, everyone can hear you, but now I have it playing. I have it playing through my speaker, so that'll also go through my mic. Record mic, scene options, audio settings. There must be a way to set my audio. No, I guess we're gonna play through the speakers for now. I can figure this out later. All right. Anyway, so how's it going?
Don't worry, we'll fix this in post-production.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. Can everyone hear him all right though? We post production. All right, now how can I adjust this? Oh, this.
Yeah, I don't know if I can hear you, so I'm on like a 15-second delay.
Oh, you can't hear me?
So I'm actually hearing you through the YouTube feed.
Oh,
not
okay, that's
the,
weird.
Video Ninja feed.
Oh, I gotcha. So yeah, that'll mess everything right up. Okay, let's see here. Where? Because I don't have a camera set up, is that making everything all weird?
So like I'm on like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, where's me? Now I need me to be in here. What's this? Oh, that's chat. What's this? Answer no. No. Okay, where the heck is me? Languages. This sucks.
I tried this one time in the past, and it is confusing. I agree.
You tried this video thing before? It's the only thing I could find that would work with OBS.
Yeah, I did, and it's really weird.
It is. I don't understand. Where is me? Allow for remote. Highlight director. Oh, this is a pain. This thing's, how is it supposed to be? I think I gotta watch some tutorials on this. Here's Rabid. Here's that. No. You know what if I'm gonna try joining it myself. What happens if I join this room?
Yeah, maybe you and I just talk in here, and then it just gets copied over.
Yeah, but like picture in picture. It's not even setting me up when I click on the link. Someone bring up a tutorial for this Video Ninja and tell us how it works. So what if I come into this link? What then? Join with camera. Okay. Here's me. Waiting for camera to load. All right. Yeah, none of that's working. I don't know how to set it. Okay, yeah, allow. I'll put in. Okay, so many inputs here. Voice mod, yeah, that's what I'm using for that. Yeah, allow all this
What's
stuff.
interesting is I can't hear you in the Video Ninja. I can only hear you through YouTube. Oh, I see you.
Oh, my camera's all reversed.
Hey, there we go.
Oh crap! Now I can hear myself in there.
Yeah, I can hear you now in VDO.
Okay, now I gotta figure something else. I gotta somehow get this all into my headset. Because now I hear myself through my own speakers.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in sync with you again.
Yeah. So now we're actually in the same thing. Oh boy, so much crap going on here. So what happens if I go? So yeah, now I'm in the control room here. So wait, I wonder.
Yeah, if there's the settings, you can the gear icon, you can choose the audio output.
Yeah, there it is. So now where is not dual chat? Got so many different ones. Broadcast, yeah, dual main stereo. I think that's it. No. Test. Hello?
Yep.
Okay. How come it's not? The test is coming through my speak. I could hear it in my headset, but it's not working.
I mean, I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you in my headset now, but I still hear myself in the speakers.
Yeah.
Right. Turn down my speakers. Now say something. See if this works.
It sounds great to me.
Oh, okay, that's working. I turned down my speakers, so now I don't have the backbeat of myself through my speakers, and now I can hear you just fine. All right, everything's good.
Yay!
We're good for now. Kind of, except for my reverse mirrored picture, but whatever.
There we go. Yeah. So, Rabid, I've been following your streams lately. I've been listening, just working in the background and listening, and I agree with you. Things are just bleak right now. I've been off for a month and a half now. Right? It's just been bleak.
You've been off.
Oh yeah, I've turned off the GPUs and the CPUs. The only thing I'm doing right now is working on a side gig, working on some AI stuff. But yeah, mining's bleak.
That sucks. And you have a bunch of solar.
Yeah. I'm down here in Atlanta, and it's pollen season, and hasn't rained in 2 weeks, and it's completely coated all the solar panels, and it's probably knocking off about a third of my production.
Oh, ouch! That sucks.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm still doing about, I don't know, 9 kilowatts right now or something like that. Which, hey, that's great, but yeah, it's definitely affecting. I'm hoping it's going to rain here and wash those off.
Okay.
But the only thing I actually do have on is that stupid INI box.
Oh yeah, same here.
It's crazy.
That's exactly the same thing.
That pays off. It's gonna be the only ASIC I've ever had that will actually pay off.
Yeah, that's wow. It's I don't even want to talk about it because the coin is such a scam. But yeah, it's the only thing that's making money. It doesn't make sense. What do you do at this point? Like, you don't talk about the thing because it's a scam. But yeah, when it comes to profit, that's the only thing out there that's making anybody anything. Oh boy, it's messed up.
So I have been working in the lab. There's a new coin. It's another one of the Kaspa forks, but it's got some really interesting ideas. There's no revenue yet, right? Let me put that out there. There's no revenue, but I see the potential for revenue. So I'm working with the dev on it, and really trying to make a go at it. And it's basically the only thing I see out there that's even remotely interesting.
No, yeah, that's the one you guys are kind of talking about. I don't even remember what it's called or anything. I don't know anything about it because it's all weird to me right now. So I'm waiting for you guys to figure it out and tell me what it does.
Yeah, it's not worth mining. No one should mine it right now. You're losing money mining.
Just like everything else.
Yeah, just like everything. It's worse than everything else, right? But the next level up, like the smart contracts and the L2, has the potential to bring in external income. So that's, I've been working with the dev. We're trying to get it working, and have some, real life in the proof of concept. And we're close. We're real close.
They're saying something about an echo. Am I echoing? I'm echoing somehow. I want. Oh wait, I got an idea. How about now? Am I still echoing? Everybody in the live chat, how about now? Test. Not anymore. Okay.
So
No, that's what it was. It's like, case go through this video, I'm coming into the desktop audio and not my mic audio. So I had my mic audio still, and now it was echoing me through two different outputs into the stream. So that's what was happening now. There.
So Squirrel Master is asking in chat, like, is it the same, like, having cyclist casts? And here's the beautiful thing. It doesn't matter, right? So like, it doesn't matter because we're not mining for the block reward or whatever. You're mining or on the smart contract, right? Solving the smart contract problem and getting paid either however we set it up, whether we buy L1 tokens or we do USDT or something like that. Like, who cares? It doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, you're solving something on a smart contract and you're going to get paid in, McGuffins, whatever it is. That's sort of what we've been missing, right? That's what OR did for a while. Do you remember that, Rabid?
Oh yes, the OR, and then
So we want to, find a way to make money on L2, right? Which is smart contracts or whatever. Like, hey, go work on this problem, give me back the result. Oh, cool. The result works and the client pays for the result, and that payment comes in, and either the pool offers it as USDT or offers it as something on the L1 chain.
Yeah.
That's sort of where we're at. That's sort of what we're playing with, and like, we're working on it.
Yeah, so that's why the emissions and halvings and all that crap on layer 1, like the Kaspa fork, doesn't matter because you're focusing on trying to get the money and the jobs from layer 2.
Right, exactly. And honestly, and I don't know how many people are really following it, but Viper, we've never done a Kaspa fork. Never. Like, I had to implement the Kaspa before this because we just didn't find any value in it before.
Oh, that's right.
And this is the first one that's been like, hey, wait a second, I see something here.
So interesting. So IOTA sees potential in something. So something could turn out. Now, someone asked earlier about can you mine this with a CPU?
We're gonna have CPU and GPU for this.
Yeah, so it's both. Now, that's probably going to confuse a bunch of people. How can you have both? One's going to be better. So how does that work?
Because we're solving variable problems on L2. So like, a job will come down and you don't know, well, the pool will know whether it should be a CPU job or a GPU job, right? And we're going to send down the actual like miner. Let me make sure I don't misspeak here. It's not going to be the miner, but the program to like run it, whether it's we're pulling down like the kernel for an NVIDIA runtime to run, or we're pulling down a Python file or a Docker file for the CPU to run. Like, that's why this is complex. Like, this is not simple.
Yeah, it sounds different.
It is different. It is very different. And like, we're working through it. But like I said, like, this is one of the first things I've seen in a long time that has like the potential for revenue. And the cool thing is the pools get to choose what gets sent down and what they offer. And the pools actually have to go off and like try to get customers. So like it's not some simple like click this button, spin up, some blockchain and just go at it. Like it's going to take real work on everyone's part.
That's definitely different. There was no love for KS0 on this. So like main chain,
no,
I guess
absolutely
layer
not.
one you could, but in
No,
theory,
it
you
uses
can't even
its
do anything
own.
on that.
No. The layer one's using its own version of K heavy hash with some other, stupid thing in there.
Oh,
So no ASICs. The ASICs have been kicked. And
interesting.
so it's going to be GPU for L1 no matter what. And the L2 stuff, the miner's going to have to run and have a split work if it's GPU work, and then at the same time pass it down for CPU. So in some situations, and I don't know this for a fact, like this is very tip of the spear. We could have a warthog type situation, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking how you're saying that, because you never know which one side will kick in depending on a job. So one will be idle while the other one works, and that could swap over. And
yeah. I mean that's where we're at. It's very, very early. Like we're just getting it running now on test data. But the dev is very smart. He knows his stuff. He's very dedicated. And that's what I've been spending all my free time on.
Interesting. J-Rod sounds like a pain in the A, which it could be, but that's another reason why a Warthog, until FPGAs or whatever hit it there, I still don't know the story on that, but that's a reason why the hash rate didn't spike on it when it was profitable, is because people are lazy, and it was a pain to scale because you needed a GPU and a CPU in the same rig. So it could work out in your favor that things might start looking really profitable, but people just don't want to put the proper steps into their rig to get it viable.
Right. And the thing is that it's not Warthog, right? Warthog was basically you had SHA-256, and then you had Varus hash. That's all that algorithm was, right? Or is. This is completely different. This is, some, we'll call it K heavy hash with a tweak for the GPU to work on just for L1. But then your smart contract, you pull work down, and you're doing either some random CPU work, which changes based on the different job, right? So this isn't like Warthog, other than the fact that you could have CPU and GPU.
Yeah, no, I mean, maybe I worded that wrong. Like at first you worded it right, where your CPU will be getting all the work, doing all the jobs, and then sometimes they'll swap to a GPU. So it's just relevant to have both of them there in case, so it could pick up both types of work instead of being limited to maybe only half the jobs, depending what's all coming in at the time.
Yeah. So that's what I've been working on, man. I mean, and it's every night I've been working on it. It's been a fun project. I've learned a lot. That's what we've been working on.
Zegazu says FPGA, and when I said that about Warthog. So do you know anything on that? Like it went FPGA, did it not? Somehow?
Well, I mean, all I know is that it's the same algorithm that, lots of people know about, right? Like that Varus hash algorithm has been around so long.
Yeah.
I'm sure that some smart people out there have done something.
Yeah, because I can't remember who, but I've seen a few people now mention that Warthog got overrun by FPGAs. But I still don't know like the deal on it. Because it doesn't make some people, it's like, but you needed your CPU to run the Varus, you needed a GPU to run the other. So they kind of, talk to each other, do everything. So how can FPGA do it? But I don't know. I've been hearing from multiple sources that FPGA is now running the Warthog network. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a hard fork, and maybe that would knock that off. I don't know what the desire is by the dev to do that, but I mean, yeah, I mean it's. But once again, where's the revenue?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
I mean, where's it at?
China has all the revenue because they have free power or something.
I mean, yeah, they got $300 super fast FPGAs at 6 cents per kilowatt hour.
So what do we got here? Red Panda Mine is in the house.
Geez. The panda's here.
The private Germany FPGA farm with private bitstream devs destroy it all. Well, yeah, that's what happened to. There's literally no FPGA devs out there anymore. They're there, but they all got hired by private FPGA farms. That's what happened to Team Red Miner, and that's why you don't see all this AMD support anymore for these coins. Is Team Red Miner got into a contract and ditched crypto mining miners, and he's now straight working for an FPGA private farm making bitstreams for him. So like that's what happened there. That's what all we have left is like what Whitefire and Osprey, and technically they're kind of semi-private because they're working for Osprey. So really, Whitefire is doing his own thing, and maybe Allfather, but like there aren't really any coins left.
But wait a second, man. Like with AI now, like I can sit back and I can go and write something in for an FPGA now. I mean, it's
true.
The barrier for entry is gone.
That's true. But I guess that what's it called? That advantage of having all the money to steal all those devs is not what it was.
Those days
like
are gone.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
I just think that was just 4 years ago. Now it's craziness going on right now.
Yeah, it's and like I said, like I've had the conversation with Chinese devs. It's like, yeah, that FPGA that costs you $1,300 in the US, it's $300 there.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like you can't compete with that.
Oh, I know. Same with other things. They're so technologically advanced too. I find it funny when I see on the news or Trump saying how we're going to be the next super technological king and stuff. But like, has anyone been to China or Japan and seen what they have? We're nowhere near what they are. Nowhere, not even close.
Yeah, look. All it takes is I'll tell you this. I don't know what the world's going to look like in the next 3 years because of the AI advances.
Rapidly changing.
It is. I mean, I'm doing stuff with AI. There's no way I could have done in a lifetime in the past year. It's unbelievable, and it's only faster. I mean, I've been working and like been on X, and I've got the 3 4090s and 2 5090s here. I've got like the new NVIDIA LLM running here. I've got the Quen 3.5 models running here, and like they're almost as good as OpenAI 5.3 codecs. I mean, they're really good at just generating code and everything. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, like we don't even know if we'll have a world in 3 years.
Well, I'm not so worried about that. I can tell you that there's a lot of
that's a jump in the gun, but
yeah, I think that the white collar arena is going to be very challenged.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, like there's going to be so many people losing jobs. Like people already are. I find it funny when Elon was first talking like a couple of years ago about AI will never take anyone's job. Here we have everyone losing their job. Then he says, now he's like, say what? People won't need to work pretty soon. AI will do all the working and people could just live and not worry about money. Like that don't make any sense. How is this going to work? That's not going to work because the corrupt companies need your money.
Well, I've been putting my time into really like, someone has said this. I don't know if it's true or not, but you're not going to lose your job to AI. You're going to lose your job to the guy that knows how to use AI.
Oh yeah, that's a good saying too. Yep.
And I've really spent a lot of time really digging in trying to find really great ways to use it in my day job, in my projects, and understand it, just running locally and stuff. And um, back, just 10 years ago, you could learn one thing and then just use it, for work for 5-6 years and you're okay. But not the way this is moving. You can't wait for things to settle down. You just gotta jump in and learn it.
Yeah. What's the other thing too? RAM prices supposedly coming down now. And OpenAI canceled one of their major.
Yeah,
They didn't fill up on a deal where they were supposed to buy like the majority of all the RAM or chips, and then it canceled. So now everything's crashing in price.
Yeah. They reneged on the deal. They were going to buy 40% of production, and now they're like, nah, sorry, we're out. So that, and then you've got this new thing that Google released, which basically shrinks the memory footprint of a lot of these LLMs like massively. And that's what I've been working on this weekend, is implementing that. And it's amazing. So yeah, RAM prices are going down for sure.
That's good. That means we can get back to building CPU rigs again.
Yeah, and it's real. And the funniest thing is, and someone did a tweet on this, and I was like, oh, you're right. We're relearning for LLMs, what the old video game designers in the 90s had to learn. Like, how can I shortcut this MPEG, decode so I can play faster and all that. They're doing the same tricks with what's going on now.
Well, that's usually what happens when something new comes out, right? Or even the first computer that was the size of a room. And then, they had to cut it back, got faster and faster and faster. Same with the hard drives, Nintendo games, first Nintendo, 8-bit Nintendo games to 16-bit the Super Nintendo. And it got smaller and smaller and faster. And yeah, crazy.
Speaking of that, I got a question for you. What do you think of this new 9950X 3D V2?
I don't know. I've looked at it a bit. I'm up in the air on it. It obviously looks awesome. You're getting the 3D V-catch on both sides now, so it's pretty much doubling what you have now. But where's it really, like, for the future? I can see it being good, but right now maybe not, because who's using all that? I know Cubic, depending on what sometimes they did with their algo, which no one ever knows, you did see big boosts from that. But traditional stuff that we have right now, on the mining side at least, I don't think we're really going to see any gain from it at all.
So 256 megs of L3. Now think about that for a second. Okay.
That's a lot.
Granted.
But if we still had stuff like, if Haven was still around, or there's another algo, I can't remember what it's called, it does use like 4 megabytes of L3 per thread. So that's a huge boost there. But there's no, we need some new algorithms that could actually maintain this hardware. That could happen too. Maybe a new Monero algorithm will release where you need that. I doubt it, because it's supposed to be decentralized, and they're working on RandomX V2, which has none of that in it. So that's not going to be a thing. But maybe a new algorithm will emerge that requires this type of hardware, and then I can see great benefit from it.
Well, things like Yes Power, right? It takes 8 megabytes per thread.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's why it was so limited.
You definitely see a boost there then.
Right. And so you get into this thought exercise of, okay, we got this 256 megs of L3. What about, how does that compete with, the next generation, was it Genome or whatever it is for the Epics? Like,
oh yeah.
It is like, when you compare the prices, okay, granted, you can get heavy cores on that, no question about it. But like, you compare the price of a 32 thread Genome processor with all the motherboard costs and all the RAM costs.
Oh,
thousands. Compare that, it's way, the 9950X 3D V2 is way cheaper.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So the Yes Power coin exploded, and yeah, definitely that would defeat the Epics on that, especially having so much of that L3. You'd be able to use probably at least all your cores probably on that. do the math. I don't really know. He still might be short a bit, but yeah, it's a lot. Like,
You
it
can buy
definitely compares.
two of the retail platforms. You buy two of the retail platforms to one of those,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, and so now it's like, oh, now I know why all these farms are, why they built out those 7950X 3D, based farms back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because at first I was like, why did you buy 300 of those? Like, what a maintenance nightmare. I was like, oh, well, you've got AVX 512, a
Mm-hmm.
limited version, fair enough, but the cost of motherboards, nothing. Cost of RAM at the time, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it. And then you put, some of those, what I'm fond of, those little micro pico power supplies on there,
Oh yeah.
power with server, power supplies. It
Yeah.
makes sense.
100%. Yeah, that does. But like, how many coins are out there for Yes Power though on the mining side? There aren't that many, are there?
That are profitable, or how many? What's your question?
Well, profitable 0, but maybe they would be if you had one of those. So, that's interesting.
What if I go and I see the problem with mining,
There
pool
was
stats,
what was that? There was a Yes Script coin that was really good for a long time back. I remember wheat farm mining was all over.
Oh yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
was that?
It started with a V.
What the?
They scammed everybody.
It turned into a scam.
It pulled into a rug pull. But yeah, like we were days away from because we had it on the lab pool, and we were days away from just like putting it on the main, and like all of a sudden rug pull. And I was like, oh, glad we didn't do that.
But it was making, well, that's the thing, you can make a lot of money in these rugs as long as you rug before the rug.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. The interesting thing is, with AI, you can really dig in stuff. And I dug into with AI, like random X, random Y, and also Yes Power. And I found some tweaks. I was able to get 10 or 15% better hash rate than like the reference, open source miner. But those guys, it really is all hardware dependent. There's not much there that you can really tweak.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. So what are you doing with solar, Rabid? I know you've been talking about it.
I'm looking into it. I really can't afford much or anything, but I've tried I kind of talked about it the other day. I don't know if it was the last stream or the one before that, but like how I always look, it's time to start feeling out the market. What could the next bull run feel like? It's time before we saw, what was happening with Ethereum and GPUs dying. So transitioned into the CPU farm building. And then, it's still ultimately the way better choice, unless you're into the heavy AI, which I can't do with my slow internet and stuff, but that's not crypto anyway. But
right
now, I'm still too early to tell, 2029. Is it going to be back to enough people going to quit and new hardware going to make GPUs viable again? We don't know where we are yet. There's a new coin going to emerge. Usually a lot of new coins pop up. We don't know. So I'm thinking mitigating through this bear market into more of a solar might be a better option for the next bull market and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards right now through this bear market. So that's just kind of where my head's at right now. So I don't know. We'll see what happens from there. Because if you mitigate as much power as you can, then ultimately you can pull more profit out of coins with any hardware.
Yeah.
If you can get your power down enough.
Yeah, without question. So I've got a lab set up with exactly what you've been talking about. One of those super cheap, 1.5 phase, so basically 120 volt here in the States. VVOR, $300 inverter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's made by a company in China called SNRE, and it's just sold under a gajillion names. Okay. So the eco-worthy is exactly the same as the VVOR. So they're all exactly the same.
Yeah, I seen a couple of videos. And I saw the 5 or 6 kilowatt eco worthy. Some guy hooked it up to a dryer.
I saw that,
and it didn't last very long.
Yeah, that's the the 2-leg phase, the 240 volt. That's very new. That just came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
not.
not.
I was watching the Vivo one with what's his name now? I got DIY.
Yeah,
Solar,
the guy that has the Bitcoin
the 2 app miners. Yeah, so he ran 2 of those off that, and it worked.
Yeah, you can buy 2 of them and put them on different legs on your breaker box, and so now you have 240 volts.
Yeah,
and
he was only using one though.
The guy that does the Bitcoin mining.
Yeah, he
okay,
used one inverter.
But the cheap Vivor ones are usually 120 volt, one single leg. And I've got it running right now. I've got Solar Assistant connected to it to get all because configuring them are terrible. This is a touch screen. It's just absolutely the worst. But you can also configure it through Solar Assistant, which is basically you're just running this little bit of software on a cheap little Pi, and it connects via serial and can configure it and gets the data and all your pretty charts and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I've got 4 panels hooked up, and like when the sun's shining, it's those 4 panels are 1,200 watts. In real world. Before I had everything hooked up on the house, I actually had that same inverter hooked up to I think it was 8. Maybe it was 8. Maybe it was more of the panels on the roof, and it performed like a champ. The only problem with those Vivors and stuff is you only have one input. You don't have multiples, but
yeah,
no, they're good. They're good.
Trying to find the video where he did the 2 amp miners. Where did he do the load test? But I don't know why the screen here is not showing me everything. All right, let's just click on video, see what happens. Where is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just had the one. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, he just has the one hooked up there.
Yeah, but he's running at 240 volts.
He's running 2 amp miners. He pumped it up to over 6 kilowatts.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back and I'll check it out. But I'm pretty sure you can only do single phase.
All right, this is the one you've been waiting for. Here we have
with the stock Vivors and the stock.
We've got 84 amps.
I would love to do 240 volts. Oh my god!
Let me try this one more time. We'll take the. 5.07 kilowatts.
I hear it.
5.2 kilowatts there.
22.3
just one
amps at 238.8 volts. It's holding that voltage a lot better than I thought it would. I thought it would sag. 42C on the cables coming in from the inverter. Take a look at the battery. That 32C at the lug. Down here, cable going up to the inverters at 38.6C. The fuse is at 3,043 watts. 3,043 watts gives us 90 terahash.
I wonder how many panels he has.
I don't know. Well, turn that down. So what he had going on there, though, I think he didn't have a hook to the panels yet. He charged the batteries through electrical. He was just running off batteries for his test.
Oh, okay.
That's what he had going on there.
Yeah. But no, those are great units. And the thing is that's off grid 100%, right? So you can get power from the grid to help, supplement load. Like I have that, but there's absolutely no way you can feed back, which is absolutely fine.
That's one thing I was curious about. I was looking at you have one of the 6,000 XPs, right?
No. For my main system, I've got the Flex Boss and the Grid Boss.
Oh, you got the big one.
I got the big one. I got the big one.
Okay.
And
'Cause I was looking at, some 6,000 XPs is supposed to be pretty good as well. They also got the 12,000 XP now. But
yeah,
like when you hook up like off-grid solar like that, because you like say it doesn't go into the grid, it doesn't off-beat, but you can hook it to the grid, and when your solar and batteries die, will the grid kick in to just still run your loads?
yeah, I have that running right now in the lab. Yeah,
Okay, so
for
that's the
sure.
one thing I was curious about. So then that's still something perfectly fine. Maybe I'll, because they're not, the 6,000 XP can use what, 8 kilowatts of solar, and it can put out 6,000 watts. So like that's about a 30 amp breaker right there.
Well, the thing is, and this is the downside. Well, it is what it is. Like you can't. Let's say that your load on that circuit doesn't take up everything, right? And you have extra. Well, that extra is lost, right? That you're just turning your panels down because you can't feed it into other loads in your house or other loads in your mining shed.
Well, you
It's
load up
isolated.
batteries. You figure out how much extra you have based on what you're running. If you have all that extra solar coming in, then you try to load up batteries to save that extra power.
Sure, but let's say that
But they're
let's
expensive.
say that Rabid put on a ground array and put on 18 panels in his backyard. Soon to be divorced, but nonetheless, he's got 18 panels in his backyard, right? and and you only got 2 batteries, and you're running your whatever miners, and you've got excess power. Your batteries are full, right? Like
Oh
what?
yeah, then you lose that. Then you get more batteries.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And that's how I ended up with God, how many batteries do I have now? Like that's how I ended up with 12 batteries.
Yeah, so you soak up as much of that power as you can.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez, craziness.
No, but EG4 makes good stuff. I mean,
Mhm.
and their customer service has been really good.
They're not like, and the 6,000 XP isn't priced incredibly bad. Like it's pretty decently priced. Like
It's old
Canadian,
tech.
it's like
It's old tech.
$1,500. Is it
It's
old
old.
at this point? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's super old. Yeah, big time.
So I imagine they have something new probably coming soon.
I mean, they've already got the 12,000 XP V2 out, and
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, B2. Jeez.
yeah, the V2. And I've got the FlexBoss 21, and that's even a year old or so. And I have it all filled, right? Like it has 3 different inputs, and I've got 6 strings, so I'm combining a bunch of stuff into that. But they've got good tech, and it's very reasonably priced.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm up in the air because, like, long term, it might be better to get a hybrid so that you can backfeed back to the grid. I wonder, depending on the amount of panels and stuff you get too. Like, your biggest expense is your inverter, correct? No batteries.
Nowhere
If
near
you're
it.
off grid, batteries.
Right. Well, your biggest cost, and this is stupid, is like the racking. I
Oh,
think I
racks.
spent
Yeah, yeah, racks are expensive. Yeah, they're dumb.
yeah, I think I spent as much on aluminum racking as I spent on the labor for the person to put the 42 panels on my roof.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah,
you
but
have 42
I'm
panels
old.
on your roof?
I'm not gonna lug that up there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, but like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Do your
Yeah.
rack and wood. Yeah, that's one thing I got. I got all the parts in.
Mhm.
What I plan on doing, I was looking, even like 2 rack things are like $500 to $1,000 for like 2 to 3 panels, like some of the racking. It's expensive. So I saw one video who they made this mobile one. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. So I got all the parts in. Like I
Hey,
did
I gotta
buy
jump for just a second. I
Yeah,
got something coming in.
something coming in. Roger. Hey, there's a mute here. What's this? I don't know how this works. All right, let's jump back into this for now. All right, guys. I see. Oh, crap. Yeah, you guys should still be able to hear me. All right, what do we got going on in the live chat while Yoda Pie's gone here? Stay. Do your rack. Yeah, do your rack and wood. That's what I'm going to do. I did get some of the eco-worthy adjustable aluminum. I got it. They're really cheap. It was like $40 Canadian, $45 or something. So I'm just gonna put that onto like a wooden frame, and I think I got like a nice 2-panel mobile rack that I can pull around and move and tilt if I need to. For like 100 and some bucks. You probably could have built the whole thing out of wood for like $40 though, or less. Those Oops brands are getting a lot of YouTuber sponsorship and seems fairly complicated. The what? Oops? Oops brands. What's the Oops brands? You want me to do a video on my rabbit eye? Oh, you have the 6000 XP. How you liking it, Bleach? You're in Canada too, right? I believe Bleach. Yeah, you're in Canada, I think. I could be wrong. Mine through Cubic April 1st. April 1st. That's what's it called? April 1st is coming up. That's April Fool's Day. I have thought of my uncle has been building it some DC to DC stuff for his solar setup. What are you doing? You've thought of it. Doombots. What Doombots say? Sounds like we got audio doubled. Is the audio doubled again? Do I sound all weird? Mine goes through. Oh, April 1st. Mine. Why? Sam, I don't know how mine goes through Cuba. Are they starting it on April 1st already? April Fool's Day of all days. But why? Like, I don't understand. Where is Cubic going to get any extra emissions? They got to eliminate. They're ditching CPUs. So they're just trying to ditch and find different ways to pull in more revenue for their own coin, which they pocket anyway. So why would I put my L9 or something on Cubic to mine Doge?
I'm back. Sorry, I had to jump out. I had to sign for a package.
No problem. Oh, packages.
Yeah. So doing a little bit of plumbing work, and I had decided to buy one of the, speaking of Vivor, one of their Pro presses, for plumbing.
Interesting.
Have
They
you
got
heard
a lot
of
of
a Pro
stuff on their
press?
website.
Yeah, they got everything. So like normally like the Pro press from like who is it, DeWalt or whatever, this like $2,000. The Vivor is more reasonable, but you gotta, when they ship it to you, you gotta sign for it.
Uh-huh.
So yep. Anyways, so the solar, so how's your experiments been so far?
They've been going all right, just like you, though. I just got it running the INI box.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did have it on some of the solar Bitcoin miners, but I was like, you know what, right now I'm just gonna cut down as much power as I can. So I swapped it over to the INI box because it's profitable, and drop power down even more would be even better. Less power bill. But it's been going all right. But I definitely need a better inverter than that Blue Eddy little box that I have.
Right.
Because of the limitation of only 60 volt max on 20 amps. Now, obviously, you can't go over the 60 volts, but the 20 amps is a big limiter because I have those two panels, the 445 watt panels from JA Solar bifacial. I can only, on a nice sunny day, I'm only getting 602 watts out of them when I should be at like 8 something. It's because I'm limited to 20 amps.
Oh, right. So, you were talking about on the stream when I sent over that EcoWorthy link, like it sounded like it was super cheap in Canada. Like, I don't know what's going, maybe the Canadian dollar has got a better deal or their website for Canada was better, but that sounded really affordable.
So that eBay one with the 2 batteries and the EcoWorthy inverter?
Yeah. Wasn't it
like
like
$900 or something, or 6 something
Oh,
for
no.
one and
I
one?
thought it was like 400 or something.
Oh, for the EcoWorthy eBay?
Yeah. Well, is it eBay CA? Is that what it is?
Yeah, ebay.ca. Let's see here. EcoWorthy. What was I looking at? I was looking at the refurbished battery or something.
Yeah. Do the refurbished. They're just as good. Oh, yeah. So I see. Wait, shipping from France? No, that's not right. That's no.
Refurbished. What was it? 52 volt.
Like they have got a special refurbished store. in the US.
Now, what did I put in last time? I'm not seeing same stuff here. I also didn't spell stuff right. Okay, what do we got here? So, yeah, no, there's one here. 10.24 kilowatt hours, 2-pack, 48 volt 100. The server plus the 5K 48 volt inverter for $997, free shipping.
Yeah, that's from France.
From France.
So that's not them. Like the US, I mean,
Brand new.
I've caught deals where like I was getting the batteries for like $600.
There's lots from the UK here.
What's going on with that? That's weird.
Here's from United Kingdom. Here's the battery plus inverter for $695 Canadian, which is like what? 500 US.
There's lots of deals on batteries because they've come down in price. And yeah, like like the Vivor you can get in Canada, what, for like $300 or something like that, maybe 280.
Depends which one. I think it's 445 for the 6,000 watt and like 2 something or 3 something for the 3,000.
Yeah. And then like your options open way up, but you definitely need to have like you got to have a 52 volt battery.
Yeah, for sure.
At least one.
What was I looking for? I sent. Oh, these guys too. Let me look them up. Google. You heard of this battery brand? I seen a video on them and everything looked like it was pretty good on testing. The Humseek or something? That Hum SE.
Vivor's offering batteries now.
SIE. Humsync battery right here. Humsync. These guys. Have you heard of this brand? Humsync?
Yeah, I think I have. I don't know about.
I don't know about their inverters, but the battery, the server battery got. Well, this is pretty expensive. Well, it's cheaper than a lot of the other ones, but I think it was that same guy that did the Vivor Bitcoin. I think these are the batteries he uses, and he did a test on it, and that it's supposed to be 100 amp hours. He got 105 amp hours out of him. He said all the
Right. That's
exact voltage right across the board of every cell, like everything he tested in there said these were good, and they're very nice budget-friendly batteries also.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, I'm not stuck, but like I'm using all the same manufacturer for all my stuff.
Well, that's the way it usually goes. Once you get something, then you usually want to try to keep it the same. So like that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, what do I go with? Because you don't want to start mix maxing, then things looks weird, and then you have 100 different apps running. And
yeah, and what I didn't know is that there's different communication protocols. Like they can be over serial port, but there's different protocols on top of that serial port that the different ones talk. And like, for instance, the EG4 stuff talks in Lux language, Lux algorithm, Lux protocol, and the generic inverters like the Vivor and all that, they use another one. So I got lucky in that the eco-worthy batteries supported Lux.
Yeah, well, I think even eco-worthy supports, or not the battery. Lux supports majority of batteries, don't they?
Yeah, but the battery has to speak it too.
Oh yeah.
So it's very like, and it's all the BMS that's inside these things. And then here's the other thing: like you don't have this problem if you're going totally off grid, but if you're going to do any type of grid tie or any type of connection to the grid, like some of these batteries, like the super cheap, vertical wall batteries, they're not UL approved. They're not like your power company would take one look at that and be like, no, you.
Oh yeah, I seen that Will Prowse or what is his name? Will something. Everyone knows him that deals with solar. His channel's huge, but yeah, he was talking about if it's approved or not, and usually obviously the off-grid ones you use the non-approved, and if you're grid tied, you have to use the approved stuff.
Yeah, it sucks. Like they're
You
like
get
I'm
paid
going
for
through
the
the
approved
permitting
stuff too.
process. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which road I should take because in Alberta here, supposedly you get paid to send excess power back.
Yeah, but how much?
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, supposedly they say you get paid whatever the power bill is, and Alberta has an Alberta solar plan where in the summertime when the sun is extensive, it jumps your power price to like 30-40 cents, and in the winter it drops it down to 5 or 6 cents because there's hardly any sun all by itself. It's called something about the Alberta solar, and you get paid based on that.
Yeah, but from my understanding, most of your bill, isn't it because of transmission?
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't understand is how does the third party fees work when you have solar now? How is that going to work?
Yeah, yeah. Because the one interesting thing I found out after installing solar, I was talking to a real estate agent, and they're like, "Oh, gosh, solar's gonna make your house so hard to sell because like all the leases and all that." I was like, "No, it's all paid for. It's all in." He's like, "What?" Immediately, the value of the house went up.
Yeah, I bet. I was just saying, wouldn't solar add value to a house? But
Yeah. Well, some houses, if you lease it, it makes it really difficult to sell the house.
it makes sense because you got that bill that you got to keep paying with the
Right,
lease.
right.
Like leasing a car, it's not yours. You're always paying for it, that's
Exactly.
pretty dumb.
Yeah,
Why would someone do that?
you never want to get into that. But since it's paid for and it's part of the house, it's like, think about it. If you're a normal house that uses, let's say, 2.5 kilowatts per hour all the time, and you buy a house that's got 16 kilowatts of power, during the summer or whatever, like you don't have a power bill anymore. That's for a normal
huge.
household. Yeah.
And especially people that are moving into EVs and stuff like that, now able to charge cars for free. And,
Yep.
that's huge boost.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, that's sort of what's going on with solar over here. And, I was watching your, feed from yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, we should totally talk about that because even setting up 4 or 5 panels and just getting a regular single phase Vivor or whatever, I mean, you do need a battery. But it should pay for itself. Because you're at what, 12 cents per kilowatt hour?
Yeah, right now I am, which is about 15.5 cents Canadian.
Yeah. I mean, you can stay super cheap. You can, get those little they're $100 jobbers, and it's the, micro inverters, and attach one to each panel, and it's 120 volts, and you just plug it into like a power strip and plug that into your wall plug, and it'll feed back. And
I was thinking about that. Like I was looking in, like now they don't have what was it? Like the 1400 watt Y and H, I think it was. The only ones I could find on Amazon now are the low voltage ones. Like I can't even remember what it is, 10 to 30 volts or something. So like my panels are 37 volts just for alone. So I need the bigger one that's 20 to 50 volts, but now they're all sold out. I do think there's some on AliExpress, but at the same time, is it a good AliExpress store or is it a scam AliExpress store?
Sure. But I mean, that's a super cheap way to get into it. And I mean, I've got 2 of them. I've got 2 of them, and I mean, they work. I mean, they're not as good as the Vivor or anything like that, but it's super cheap.
Yeah, and it's technically legal to backfeed back in, and there's grid safe because if the grid goes down, they turn off. Like they need that feed coming in, so you're not going to shock anyone if they're working on lines and they shut the power down.
Yeah, you'll kill a lineman if you like. There's ways you can hack this, and the power company will detect it, and they'll come and be like, "What are you doing?" So you shouldn't really cheat.
No.
And even if you do get away with it, and there's a power outage, you'll kill someone. You'll kill them.
Like don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
You want to look and make sure that stuff works.
Yeah.
If your power goes out, maybe even just unplug it to be safe.
But no. I would say, like, isn't Canada 240 volt for everything?
No, we're 120. We're just like the
You're
States.
122. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the input into the house is 240, but then everything, all the wall plugs and everything is 120. The only thing that really runs off 240 is your dryer and your stove.
Okay. So it's just like the US. Okay. I got it.
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So those little 120, volt microinverters, are they I mean, I glued old CPU heat sinks to those things because they were getting so damn hot in the middle of summertime. Because think about it, they're outside, it's 90 degrees outside. They're just pumping full steam. I mean, the outside case got so incredibly hot.
Yeah. Try to cover it with something shaded or something.
Oh, they're underneath the panel. They're shaded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but actually, there's a video on this, but I actually took mine apart because in manufacturing, they left the sticker on the heat tape, on the, like the tape you put on processors or whatever to or not processors, but like MOSFETs when you're trying to, put a heat sink on top of a MOSFET.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And there's like so like the NVMe heat sinks, there's that little like stickum tape or whatever you put on.
Yeah.
They left the plastic on it, on the manufacturing of these things.
Oh.
So I went and took them apart and pulled the plastic off.
Wow. That sucks. Funny story. When I was I don't know if you see, but I think I talked about it in the stream, but when I was putting my other PC together, I left the plastic because I looked up, I'm like, does this have plastic? Because I put it on, and then it's like 5-10 minutes later when I had it built, I'm like, does this have plastic on the AIO part that goes to the CPU? I'm like, is there plastic on here? And I was looking up and go, no, there's no plastic. I'm like, okay, so then CPU is burning hot. I'm like, oh, great. So I pull it off. Guess what? I left the plastic on.
Yep.
Oh boy, I was like, oh, how did I do that?
Yeah. But those little microinverters, and that's the funny thing is even like the real big boy ones that run it, whatever on the back of panels in people's homes, there have been fires on roofs because the microinverter just craps out and catches fire. And that was one of the reasons when I was looking at this, was like, no, I don't think I'm going to use microinverters. This seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, you don't want that. But what do those microinverters do? They make it like each panel, each couple panels, the shade, you have your series versus parallel.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need all those you don't need them, but people put them under there to keep the efficiency higher or something in case you get shade and stuff, or
so there's two different things, right? There's optimizers, DC optimizers, which is sort of what you're talking about. Like if the panel gets shaded, it will make it so that it passes the current on so that it doesn't bring the entire string down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of right. And so, and that's also what a microinverter will do, but at the same time, a microinverter will convert the DC directly to AC.
Oh.
That's why it's called, those are all microinverters on your roof. Each panel is being converted from DC to AC, and it's AC directly going into your panel.
Your plug.
Right?
Okay.
Right. Which, dude, I'm just not a fan of that. On my roof, it's hot enough as it is up there. I don't want to deal with a microinverter catching fire. I don't want to deal with it going bad, straight up old school string wire, and I'll let the inverter handle all that for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd feel the same way. I don't want all this extra stuff because more stuff is more stuff that could break and extra repair costs. And yeah.
Now, if you have stuff on a ground mount, it adds up. Those microinverters are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I was thinking of one of those Y&H just as my next step, maybe, because then I'll at least get full power out of these two panels that I have. I can even put one more to utilize, about 1200 watts on a good day. 13, and that's it's pretty close to maxing out, so you don't never really want to hit the max, especially on those Chinese things. But I don't
You know
know.
what? I've done it. I've done it. And what you can do is you just put the panels in parallel. And you know what? If you get a little bit of clipping on a really sunny day, because you put two panels on one of those, who cares?
Yeah. Well, parallel, you don't really have to worry as much about the shade as you do in series, but
Right.
yeah. But yeah, you have to run them at that anyway, because 37 volts and max is like 50 on the ones that I'm looking for. You have to run all that stuff in parallel.
Right.
Boost those amps because you'll go over the voltage.
Right. And so now when you put them in parallel and then you have, your amperage is going to go up when, you have more sunlight, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to hit the peak of what that microinverter can handle, which is absolutely fine. It's not like you're going to blow it up, but it's going to clip the power. So you're
just like when I got my box right now, it clips at only 20 amps.
Right.
Super low.
So yeah, the Pirate's like, even if you ground mount your panels, make sure they are properly grounded. Yes. Yes. 100%. Yeah. The grounding actually really matters when you're doing all this sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And here's the other fun thing. Be very careful during the daytime if you're going to mess with your panels, because you will get shocked, and it does feel great.
Oh, I bet they're putting out a lot of power, those things, especially the bigger panels now. There's some power behind there.
Oh yeah. I was disconnecting one of the MC4 connectors, and I thought I was fine, right? I was like, it was all disconnected, and it was just one, and I grabbed it, and boy, it just gave me a shock, and I was like, oh my God. So like I try to, when I was running all those string wires into the panels and stuff, I was doing that at night just to make sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you think about it, even though, like, say you unplug it from the inverter and all this stuff, the panel is pushing out power all the time.
Yep.
They should almost have switches on panels. You know what I mean? As a safety precaution, especially as they get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it's they're no joke. And like, you've got super powerful panels. You got the bifacials and 500 something watt. Like, you got big ones.
No, 445 watt ones.
Yeah, those are huge. Yeah. Those are great.
Supposedly on a sunny day, if they're lifted in the air with the bifacial, they should do around 500 watts. But like, you're never going to get 100% out of everything with that 30% boost. But I did see an article that we're about to see pretty soon. Very powerful panels. Some new material just came out that's like almost 300% boost efficiency. Like, we could see 2,000 watt panels soon.
That'd be great. I mean, that's amazing.
Imagine that.
As a society, we kind of need it, to be honest with you.
For sure. But then, we'll figure out a way they'll tax the crap out of it, make money, and make sure people don't get it, because power companies will lose money.
Well, the power companies can't generate what they need as it is.
Yeah, true enough. So they say.
But the funny thing is like, a year ago, 2 years ago, people would be like, okay, I'm going to go get some land in the middle of nowhere, put a Starlink down, a bunch of solar panels and some Bitcoin miners, and I'm just going to make money. That 2 years ago, that sounded realistic. It sounded, okay. Right now, man, I don't know.
That's why we were looking at a property actually the other day. We went for a drive, and we found this little. It's not too bad, decently priced, decent sized house, has chicken coops and stuff. A little one wants chickens and stuff, but it's like 3.5 acres.
Oh, I love it.
So I was like, I could get a lot of panels here. I could make a nice solar farm here.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but way away from neighbors.
Well, exactly. It's out in the country, kind of rural. Obviously, I'd never get good internet. I complain about that all the time here, but I guess I'd be stuck with something like Starlink or something. But whatever. But moving forward, solar would be there. There's also on the property. There's a lake as well as a river that has jackfish and everything running right through the property.
Oh my God!
Fish every day. Get fresh fish out of a river. Like, I'm almost looking at this. I'm like, I gotta take this. Like, I wonder if I should. We got to look into this more.
Yeah, I would. So I was out in Utah with some friends a couple weeks ago. We were near the Deer Valley area, and like there's so much money being pumped into there. And I was like, how much would something around here cost? Because you got the ski resort over here, you got like a man-made lake here, and there's these mountains over here, and there's nothing there. And I was looking, I was like, it's $1 million for 24 acres. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. But I mean, you subdivide that, keep 5 or 10 acres for yourself. That pays for all your land. You set up some big solar, you got Starlink. I mean, you got wintertime fun, you got summertime fun. That sounds really nice.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, Utah's amazing. I fell in love with the place. I think it's great.
Nice. Here they only allow 25 kilowatts for residential max, was saying.
Yeah, they're like Georgia has the same rule, like 10 kilowatts, but that's only if you're grid tying. If you're not grid tying, they don't care how big you are.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think here, grid tying, you're only allowed, I can't even remember. It's like you're barely allowed to go over what you use over the past year. It's like at first it used to be solar, this, do this, and then they start limiting it all down to the amount that you can have.
Yeah, the days of making big money feeding back are over. I mean, they're gone. But I mean, I don't see how power prices go down. I just don't see it.
Yeah, so Pirate says with 2,000 watt panels, EVs have a chance. Just put one on the roof. Drive.
Yeah.
That'd be insane. Yeah, that'd 100% work.
I mean, look, I'm 2 years away from having a kid that drives, and I'm like, a used Nissan Leaf is the same price as a golf cart, basically. They can't go far, they can't go fast, and if they run it into a tree, it's cheap, and I can charge it here. Electric cars work in that range.
Yeah, that's true. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I don't know. This whole market, everything. I don't even know what's happening right now. I haven't even looked at prices today.
I haven't looked at prices in forever.
66K Bitcoin.
What is the price to mint one now? Do we know that?
It was a couple of weeks ago. They're claiming 80,000 or something. Like who makes these? That's probably in the US or something though. Like supposedly other parts of the world you can do it for 5,000 or less. Like it depends where you are.
Right. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure the Iranian capacity is offline now.
Probably.
I'm not talking politics. I'm just saying, like, the power plants got hit. They're not mining Bitcoin, and weren't they like 5% or 10% of the network or something?
I'm not sure what they were, but yeah, they were down. I think there was only like $1,600 or $1,300 to mint the Bitcoin in Iran previously. But yeah, I'm not sure.
It accounted for 8% of the Bitcoin network. So 8%. Okay, they're down. Let's make it easy numbers. 10% of the people mining it are offline. So the cheap producers are offline. You got Marathon and all those guys bugging out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think I've heard Red Panda talking about, S21s. There is a case to be made for Bitcoin mining, but right now it would be buying cheap miners and buying the coin. I wouldn't be mining it right now.
Yeah, let's get free power solar. Maybe.
Right,
but it's still not even right now. I wait for the hash rate to drop more. But I think eventually there is a transition. Like if all these big players bug out, we're going to see a drop. And unless the AI bubble pops, I don't expect Mara and them to come back, even if Bitcoin drops down to like no hash rate. The AI would still be making them more. So it still makes more sense for them to See how they just converted all their infrastructure into AI. AI is making so much more. I don't even see them going back to Bitcoin unless Bitcoin hits like $1 million and there's no hash rate. But then again, you still have halving events, and you're only gonna have one Bitcoin next bull cycle per block. So like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Bitcoin mining is really hard now, just because of the halvings and everything. It's finding a block is insanely hard now.
Mm-hmm. And it's getting worth less and less.
Yeah, and until like and the funny thing is we're supposed to have this great administration that's supposed to like promote crypto and all that, but once again, I still can't go and buy shit with crypto. I still
Yeah.
can't go and buy milk with crypto card, right? Like, what's up?
If you think about it too, though, like Bitcoin price isn't scaling with the amount of mine. I know they have that power laws and this and that and this. And like I went over that the other day where, yeah, the network hash rate went up, I think 5x from 2022 or something. So the price has to, and the price did do that. But you also got to consider the halving events, which means you need the price to follow the hash rate as well as double to make up the same for the previous cycle. And that's not happening. Now, even thinking about it right now, Bitcoin at 100,000 and the previous cycle, it's 600,000 a Bitcoin at $100,000 last cycle because you were getting 6 point some Bitcoin per block. Now we're only getting 3 point something. That's only $300,000. And now, right now, it's less. That's like it's under $300,000 per mint. So picture this now: if Bitcoin is 200K, 300K even next cycle, a Bitcoin block's only worth one. That's 300,000 per block. Where 8 years from the next cycle in the past, which would be 4 years in the past from now, it was worth 600,000 almost, like or more. Like they're losing. Bitcoin mining emissions is dropping very fast.
Yes, 100%.
Even with the price, like the price of the coins going up, but the miners are losing more and more money because they're actually, it's not scaling with the hash rate that's increasing. So they're losing more money every cycle, even though the price is going up. It's not going up high enough to maintain this. Even Bitcoin is seeing this major issue.
Right, because the emissions have gone down so much. Like even like right now, it's at the 200-day moving average, right? And which is supposed to be the time when you buy in. And the thing is that yeah, you can buy in, and you could say that hey, year over year, you're going to have a 37% growth rate, which is the average. Okay, that's all great, but that's not what the miners make. That's just the price of Bitcoin. The price that miners are making is getting eviscerated because of the halvenings.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're losing.
They never talk about that when they talk about price of Bitcoin and all that. Like miners are just getting killed.
Mm-hmm. That's why it was just before, it was like November of 2024 or something, maybe even prior to that. Whenever they had the Bitcoin, the thing in Nevada there, the big conference and whatever, I can't remember, and Son of a Tech went to it and he was talking to the CEOs and they're predicting a Bitcoin peak for 2025 to be around the 2 to 250,000 mark, which based on what I was saying there of the hash rate following the price and then the price doubling, that would have been around that 250K mark. We came up 50% short of what all these farms were thinking Bitcoin would actually hit. So they're losing half their money that they thought. Now they're selling massive amounts in this bear market, losing even more Bitcoin. So like it's getting rough for them. So they are transitioning into this AI thing where that's where all the money is right now.
I mean, the predictions were so far off. Like the peak was 118,000. Like that is like, I thought the low end prediction was going to be 120, right? And that was the absolute low end. And I was being pessimistic. I thought we were going to at least get to 160.
Yeah, didn't happen.
Nowhere close. Nowhere close. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, what is Bitcoin's, like their emissions right now? Bitcoin's emissions is only 31 million. Like Ethereum, when it was GPU mineable, was over 60 million when it was peaking and stuff there. Double of what Bitcoin is now. And Bitcoin then was, I don't even know what it was, but it was way bigger than what Ethereum was because
Yeah.
the block rewards were so much higher. Like everything is losing its emissions. Like pretty soon, well, depending on the price, like we could see 20 million emissions per next cycle, for Bitcoin, like after that next halving and stuff. Like it's going to be insane. Things are dropping so fast, and miners, yeah, they're pulling out, saying enough of this. We're not making anything anymore, even with their cheap power.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that there are a lot of people out there that are buying used S21s and all that, and they're getting great deals.
You're getting deals for a reason, though.
Yeah, it's sort of like the L7s that are going for $400. I don't know if you're going to be able to make that back.
Well, maybe right now if you're hodling and you have super cheap power, but you're probably not going to be mining with it next cycle because we're going to have an actual, like, I don't know what Bitmain was thinking with the L11 they released this time, and then got rid of it. Like that was not an upgrade. That was a couple extra gigahash and called it a full generation new. No, that was not the case. I don't know what their thoughts were. They were just trying to compete probably with some other people that were having decent miners at the time releasing. But we're going to see a real L11 emerge here in the next couple of years. And it's going to make an L9 start to look crappy. So let alone the L7s are now turning into L3 pluses. And, the reason they're so cheap because they're not going to make anything. So
No,
it's crazy.
Like even let's play a game. Even if you could get an L7 for $200, you might be able to recoup that cost at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, maybe in the future. And you hodled it. Like we need to see some, but once again, it all comes down to revenue. There's no revenue. No, where's Doge revenue? Where's the revenue?
Yeah, like Doge is starting to drop. But like, what's the price of Doge? 9 cents right now. So let's just see. Right now, an L7 is making $5 a day before power, negative $4.83 after power.
God almighty.
So like if you take $5, divide that by 9 cents, though, that's about 55 Doge a day. So let's say, and Doge all-time highs is getting less and less. So like we have the big peak here. Let's just take a look here at Doge now.
What the hell did I just land on? Wait, I just went to ASIC miner value and looked up the iPolo G1.
The grid miner? Is that the grid miner?
It's the grid miner. Look at this. Look at this.
Apollo, what? ASIC miner, bro?
Look, it's miner. It's making $3.23 a day after power, but it's making $10 a day in income on Grin.
Yeah, that's weird because Grin sometimes gets profitable on GPUs, but there's an ASIC for it. What power price are you have in there?
Oh Jesus! That's 10 cents. If I put it to my 8 cents, Jesus, I'd be making $4.60 a day profit.
10 cent G1, yeah, 20.
All right, I gotta go buy an Apollo G1.
G1 322. That's crazy.
Oh my god!
What do we have? The heck was I looking at now?
Chuck McMiner's like, I've been telling you people.
Yeah, grid.
He's beating the table over there. He's beating his head on the table. It's like, I've been telling you, morons.
Well, I know. Like, I've always wondered what was going on because sometimes when you look at hashrate.no, like, look, Grin shows up on GPUs, and you have an ASIC on this.
That's awesome.
So,
dude, that is the best. That's the best, Jock McMiner. It's like beating my head, telling you idiots.
G1 Mini.
Oh my god, he's so funny. I love it.
I was thinking like, that's ASIC wires. Where's Grin here? Grin not in here? What? G1. Oh, they don't got the G1 in here. Okay, interesting.
I got the Apollo G1. It's 36 hashes per second on my screen right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here. It's making $10 a day if you had free power. $3,600 a year free power.
I mean, with solar, I can get down to 6 cents. Jesus, that's like $6 a day profit.
I know, but this is something else to look at. Like, this is the way I started looking at things too, thinking about solar and not. Like here, I put 12-cent power, which is what I'm at for that grid miner, spending $8 a day in power, right? So, what would a solar array for, how much is this? 2.8 kilowatts. Say you're only going half the day, so you cut that in half. So say you're spending, you're saving say you're spending $4, saving $4, cutting in half, 12 hours a day, that's still $4 a day times 30. That's $120 a month times 12. That's 1,440 USD. So $2,000. You could, with those B-bores and stuff, you could build, an off-grid system for less than what you'd spend in power, kind of. Or an ROI of like 1 year, around there for covering this. And then you're now profitable for a lot of things that you mine.
Yeah, this is why I did solar last year. And everyone, I remember,
is starting to make a lot of sense, even at lower power. Now, just picture your power prices. Like there's people out there with 25-cent power plus. Like there's people with 40-cent power. Now we're looking at $16 a day, which is at $8 a day. Double that up. That's 2,800 USD a year. In power savings, you could build these solar things for a lot less. You have ROIs of 1 year. Big arrays could ROI in a couple of years. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, I remember last year before I did solar, like Hawk Crypto was talking about how it doesn't work and needs to supplement and all that. And I was like, okay, but every time I ran the numbers, it was like, I can have like a $30,000 like solar thing paid off in less than 4 years if I used crypto money versus just regular savings. And I'm at 8 cents per kilowatt hour here. Okay. So super cheap.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got a Jock miner here. He has a short of his grid miner. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, the minis 1.2 hashes a second.
All right, let's see here. Do I got to turn this on? All right, there we go.
So this is my Frankenstein Monster ASIC. It was just far too loud in the case it came in, so I pretty much took all the fans off, took it out the case, bolted a few fans on the end, and now I'm solo mining with it. Can you guess what it is? If you can, leave a comment below. Thank you.
Nice. You ripped that thing right apart. Look at that. There's his grid miner. That's awesome.
I mean, that's only, but the problem with the mini is it's making what, like 16 cents a day? Yeah. So it's 1.2 hashes a second. So it's even at 6 cents per kilowatt hour, it's only making 16 cents per day.
Yeah, 33 cents free power.
Yeah, we need
120 watts.
Yeah, we need more gooder.
What do we got? What's ETC here? Where is? Yeah, this guy.
I wonder what a 5090 would do on that.
60 cents. That's profitable, but I'm just wondering this thing on solar. Little V2X, because I got one of these. 1.2 gig. That's so insane. Imagine if this thing was around when Ethereum was here. Like a V2X, 1.2 gigahash at like 165 watts. Like people were spending 2,500, 3,000 watts on a gigahash with GPUs.
Yeah. We all would have 170 HXs. I'd actually be able to pay off my E9 Pro. Yeah, the world would be a better place.
Oh, they're worth a 5090 back then, the 170s. Weren't they like $5,000 USD?
Yeah. Yeah, they're insane.
Oh boy, those things. Now what are you picking them up for? $200?
Well, apparently, Red Panda's got someone renting them at like $3 a day or some crazy thing like that.
Yeah, I seen that he's on some platform getting rented. That's AI stuff. I can't do any of that because of the internet issues, but yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
then
I'm
that's not
wondering, like,
crypto either though.
I wonder, like, what you're running on 8 GB of RAM, of
Yeah, I
VRAM.
don't know.
Like, really? Like, what at PCIe 1X? Like, what are we really running here?
I don't know. I guess it don't matter though. You're rented.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm curious, right? I want
Then
to
again, I
know
guess
what money's.
yeah, I don't know. That's right. Panda said somebody he's renting it for his own purpose. So like, yeah, what is that guy doing that he's utilizing all this hardware? I wonder. Like, is it an AI thing? Is he just mining crypto somewhere? Is he like, who knows? Who knows what he's doing?
You know, I'm almost half tempted to reach out to Hot Crypto and be like, "Hey, how much can you get me an iPollo G1?" Because I mean, it's a 6-year-old ASIC, right?
It is. It's old, and their website still has expensive, don't they?
Yeah, it's super expensive. Be like, but think about it: a 6-year-old ASIC still making this amount of money per day.
What is this? Apollo Claw PC, plug and play, seamless step into the Web 4. What is Web 4? Like, no one has even figured out Web 3 yet. Now we're at Web
It's more
4.
gooder. It's more gooder.
Okay. I don't know what this is. Anyway, Apollo Miner. Geez.
But isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? A 6-year-old ASIC is still profitable.
$8,900. That's because no one talks about Grin. And they're sold out. They're probably not made anymore.
Oh, for sure.
That's probably a reason why it's still profitable. So there's no heart. That's the same thing that happened with Zcash. There's no miners. No extra hash rate can go online. So that's why Zcash remained profitable as it pumped. Now, that's a lot of things people aren't realizing is now Bitmain is releasing those pre-orders of more Zcash miners. So even if Zcash pumps again next cycle, it's not going to be that profitable because now there's going to be so much more hash rate that can turn on. So, yeah, crazy. Yeah, sold out. Looks like you can't get any of these.
I wonder what a 5090 would do with this.
With Grin?
Yeah.
It should be on here, isn't it? Or is it not listed? Grin right here. 2 gigs. 2 graphs.
No.
That's what it says right here on the 1590 is 434 watts. It's only getting 7 cents. 71 cents, I guess, before power. Negative 54 cents after power. It's saying 2 Gs on hashrate.no. What's this doing?
So like that Grin ASIC does 36 hashes a second, right?
36 gigahash, yeah.
Oh, is it gigahash or is it hashes per second?
GH. Gigahash.
Oh, okay.
And
I got you.
the 5090 is 2 gigahash.
That's still pretty impressive, actually, but yeah,
For
nowhere near
400
good.
some watts, and this is 2,800 watts. So yeah, it's a lot less efficient. The ASIC is obviously better, but the price, and it's out of stock. But that's crazy, $8,900. Well, we also got that new scam miner.
I wonder if there's an FPGA.
I don't know. But look, we have the Ion iBox Pro, which is what, $8,000, same as the Grin miner. But this scam miner is making $61 a day.
There you go.
Oh boy. Why? That's then like the X9 is still decent, but it's not released. Z15 Pro is still that 11. What am I at for price? 12 cents. X44P, which is that ever gonna release? Like Z15, AE3 down to only $4. but like there's no miners. Apollo
That's
V2,
yeah, there you
$2.
go.
There's nothing here that's making profit. Like you
Even
got these
ASICs.
scam. Yeah, like even ASICs is rough unless you go for an I box. But it's like that's like $8,000 though for $60 a day. And who knows how long that'll last, because they'll just turn the switch and say, all right, we sold our miners. Now nobody's going to make anything.
Yeah, I mean, the people that bought all those Kaspa miners, God, they got eviscerated.
Yeah, that was rough. Well, the early Kaspa miners made a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what made me buy the INI ASIC. I was like, all right, I'm gonna swing it just to lose money on this and just to be first, and it paid
But yet
off.
it's still going, even though it's a scam.
Total scam, 100% scam.
But it's
God
profitable. Like, what do you do at that point? It's making money though.
I take my money, I convert it to USD, and I say, thank you, sir. May I have another?
It's crazy.
40, like, look, a Antminer KS7. I don't even know. I don't even think I've ever seen one of those.
So what? KS7?
Yeah, KS7 from Bitmain, 45 terahash a second.
It's been a long time. That was for KS7. What was it? I wanted one of those. Oh wait, KS7. That's the Kaspa ones.
Yeah,
Never mind. I was thinking of like, what's that other coin? I can't remember what it was. It was doing really well too. It was something 7. I don't remember now. Oh,
It's making 10 cents kilowatt hour, 58 cents a day. Well, it's only $1,400, but now you put that to 6 cents per kilowatt hour, all of a sudden it's making $4 a day.
am I seeing this right? Wow. At my power, 12 cents?
No, okay. So at 12 cents, that same miner is losing $1.08 a day, right?
Yeah.
You go down. You go down to 6 cents. It's making almost $4 a day.
But no, but what I'm trying to say is like at 12 cents per kilowatt hour here at mining now, the KS0 is your miner losing the least amount of money. So in theory,
because it's the most efficient, right?
Yeah, like it's only losing 16 cents. Now you have the KS0 Ultra losing 20 cents. You got the KS7 losing 32 cents. Like, oh, the KS0 is the top of the list for Kaspa right now because it loses the least amount. Oh man, this is insane looking at Kaspa. Like, there's no green on any miner at 12-cent power.
Oh shit, dude! I'll blow you away. Look at the Ice River RX0. Uses 100 watts of power at 6 cents per kilowatt hour. It's only making a dime a day.
Let's bring up what is that's rating right here.
A dime a day at 6 cents per kilowatt hour.
12 cents, you're losing 6. A11 Dragon Ball losing $3.83 for me.
See, but that tells you like how like they're at 6 cents, it's still losing $3.58.
Like these things.
Who's mining this shit? How are they making money on this?
Yeah, good point.
Even at 2 cents per kilowatt hour, it's only making 84 cents a day. Come on, like either they have got something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we don't know about, or their power is absolutely stolen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if your power is absolutely stolen, why would you mine Radiant?
Good point. It's
why?
It doesn't make sense. Like there's nothing here that's green. Well, there's some odd green stuff. FW is green. For 44p. ETC has some green on the V2s and the V2Hs and stuff. But still nothing major. 37 cents. Litecoin, a Leo. Oh wait, I got all these on.
I mean, there's nothing there. There's nothing out here that's remotely interesting.
No, the AE3 is down to $4 a day. But that thing, I think that's still like $6,000 or something, isn't it? Like the prices are not dropping. And when they do finally drop, like look how long it takes for them to drop ASIC prices at zero profits, negatives. And then when they finally do drop, they'll drop like $500. And as soon as they get profitable and the price goes up, they'll go up $5,000 in an hour. Like, oh, the market for this stuff is just insane. This is one thing I'm thinking about too. Like Bitmain, these ASIC companies, they really got to start catering to the home miners, the consumers, because all these big guys are pulling out. We're their only customers left, so they gotta straighten up and be like, okay, we can't charge arm and leg. We're gonna have to have better support. We're not gonna have all these backdoor deals because nobody's mining anymore. So they're really gonna have to up their game to consumers.
So look at the Aleo AE3 from Ice River.
Leo AE3. Where the heck do I have this here?
It's profitable at your power rate.
AE3. Oh, AE3. Yeah, yeah. Like it's been profitable for months on end, but it's just so expensive. I've been talking to Ice River and asking them.
$5,000. They're all $5,000.
Yeah, I know. Like, I've been messaging them and be like, "Yo, like this miner, it's been decent. It's been in the profit range for a while, but like, you guys are charging way too much money. You ever gonna drop it? Like, I can't see you guys selling anything right now. Yeah, $6,000 for $4 a day.
So best price in stock that's basically $5,000. Okay, let's say for the fun of it, let's say you got 8 cents power. So what's that? 5,000 for the easy numbers divided by what are we at? 590 a day in profit after power. It's still going to take you 847 days.
Yeah,
to pay that
insane.
off.
That's insane.
800.
What's going on with Bitmain? Bitmain was the first company, ASIC company, they partnered and was promoting a Leo. We're going to be making these miners for it. We're going to do this. And like nothing. Are they not doing that anymore? Are they waiting for something? Like I'm still like off and on. I do mine a Leo a little bit. It's pretty dumb now with their staking that you got to do and all this other stuff. But like, I got a Leo, waiting because what I still feel one of these days Bitmain should release and be like, hey, we're releasing a miner, and we might see that Bitmain pump. But what happened to them? Did they give up on that? Is there no longer a Leo miner coming from Bitmain? From like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening there.
So I was skulking around ASIC miner value. Speaking of the INI box, this month it's in stock. They released the INI box Pro.
Yeah, the $60 a day one.
Fuck.
$8,000
I don't know
or
about
something.
It's not $60 a day. It's not six. It's even at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. Profit is $37.
What?
Income is 40.
I see. Let me see here. 12. Well, mining now is showing me $61 a day at 12-cent power.
No. It does 2.4 gigahash.
Yeah, it's saying 598 coin. Hold on. I want to see something here. Let's just get an idea. What is it telling us we're getting for the INI box? 211 a day. Okay, so that is off. If I come into here, how much did I get past couple days? 163, 161. So we're getting like 50 coins less a day than what it's telling us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Let's guess what this is really doing. So on that, it's 50 coins. So probably about 200 coins less. So we're probably only getting 300 coins a day with that thing, 3 to 350.
God almighty, dude. Dude, it's making $38 a day. If I put it at my power rate with solar, it would be. It's just stupid. It's stupid. And well, it's actually fairly efficient. It's only 1.2 kilowatts, so the power doesn't make that big a difference. But
yeah, it's 1,200. Yeah, but it's expensive.
Frick.
It's expensive though.
It's $2,800. Well, it says
$2,800. Did it go
that's what
down?
the best price is. Hold on, prices. Yeah, something looks fishy here. Hold on. Yeah, it does look. But you know what? It's all bullshit, right? All it is a gate kept NVIDIA, or not NVIDIA, Nexa algo. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
It's just gate.
I got $7,800 here.
Yeah,
ASL.
yeah.
Code Rabid, I don't think it's going to grant 7,000.
Code Rabid for 80% off.
I don't think it's going to grant $7,000 off.
But if it did, the stream just ended real quick. You got to put a couple orders in.
See you later. Bye. Gotta go. I forgot I had some stuff to do.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. It's too expensive for what it is.
Yeah.
Especially we don't know what's going on. Like they could turn their dial down any day.
Oh yeah, look at that. I'm sitting here looking at their website. Delayed payment.
What?
Yeah, they're all red. It's such a scam coin.
Delayed payment? What are you talking about?
Oh, I jumped over to Yates Pool, which is the INI pool.
Yates Pool. What's
Yeah,
going on?
that's the only pool for.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm at. You didn't get your payment today?
No, I'm sitting here looking at their mining servers, and it says status delayed payment.
Oh, yeah. Here I'm looking at Yates Pool here, and I don't know. Where was that? There we go. I don't know. Craziness going on. That's for sure.
All right, my man. I think I'm gonna jet out. It's been super fun talking crypto with you guys, and
no doubt.
as always, the audience is awesome.
Been here for over 2 hours. That's insane. Yeah, we're gonna catch you guys later, guys. So we do appreciate everyone for showing up to this live stream. We're gonna take you guys off.
Random.
Yeah, let's talk about random stuff. Maybe we'll do it again some other day. Figure out this VDO thing. I don't know. People are still saying echoing and stuff. I don't know what's happening. I gotta watch some more
later,
tutorial.
guys. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Yeah, peace. Buttons. Where are we at here? This. Nope, not that. What is happening? Oh yeah, I'm not even on a screen. Okay, here we go. Back here. Insane times. Everyone hear me back to normal again? I don't even know. So what was happening? Echoing? I don't know. I got to figure out how to use that program. I don't know what's happening with it. Is Panda still live? Anyone know? Panda live will ship on everyone over there. You might be done now too. We went through, this is a long live stream. Longer than our usual streams, but it's fun talking about stuff. I just want to do a quick roll call, or not roll call. Run through the live chat, see if I missed any tags here. Been telling you, Grin, yeah, the draw quick fighter thing. They would have probably sold for 40K USD or something crazy. What do we got here? If you look at Grin logo, the eyes are MW, Mimble Wimble coin Grin. Okay, interesting. ASIC represents high risk asset. Yes. Do you know which CPU the very first BTC block was mined on? I don't know. Probably an Intel. I'm assuming it'd probably be some type of Intel. I don't know though, because Intel was big back then. They're pretty much all you had. I can't remember. Is AMD out then? Maybe they had their original Athlons, but their Athlons were getting really hot at the time. I would assume it's probably some type of Intel CPU, but I don't know for sure. Monero is good for mining. New miner X9. The miner X9 is not released yet. Obviously, Monero is going to be one of the only coins that can mine, so it would be the best coin for it. But we don't know what's going to happen with Random XP2, as that is emerging and it's supposed to nerf it. So we'll see what happens. Panda stream ended already? Holy crap, this was a long one. We went through my stream and Panda's stream. That's insane. Some Intel. It was a laptop. Crazy. It was Bulldozer Arch for AMD then. Was it? Hopefully Electric's here. Hey, you've been live. I did not get notification. Panda's back. We're just wrapping up. We've been here for way too long. It's been 2 hours and 14 minutes. Iota Pie just left and everything's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Pinecone matches INI box 850 mega hash still actual. Yeah, it is, I believe. Smash the link if you want it, but it is a scam coin. Keep in mind it's a scam coin. Panda's had some good streams lately. Yeah, streaming away. How many people did you have over there, Panda? 1,000? I'm trying to figure out how to get back to 100 again. Panda's rocking thousands and millions. Yeah, smash the likes. That helped. That usually helps. Hey, we got 34 viewers now. Obviously that dropped, and 44 likes. We did it. We did the impossible. We have more likes than current viewers. Nice. Great stream. Thanks, Rabid, Iota Pie. Yeah, awesome. Dude, you're the man, Jock McBiter. Yeah, the grid machine. It's called Jock McBiter, the grid machine. Oh boy. Anyway, guys, yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up because we've been here for way too long. My throat is like gonna fall off and do something. I don't even know. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys all showing up to this live stream. Hit the subscribe button, like button, all that good stuff. I will see you on the next one, guys. Rabid out.